understand, you mentioned that the place where you were working didn't necessarily, steer you one way or another in terms of what you were supposed to study. You had that self-starter spirit to say, okay, business is always a safe bet. Looking back, do you wish that you had some sort of internal mentor that might help nudge you in a direction that would help you, increase your career potential?
I would have loved for even just for my manager to give me some pointers. I remember if I remember correctly, I believe he was like in his early 50s. And mind you, you all, I was 18 and I was still like, oh, I don't know what to do. But I knew I wanted to go back to school. I knew that for my family, especially, and what I wanted to do in the future, it just wasn't a choice, right? Just to sit it out. It was not going to be a choice. My mom was not having it. So I really do wish that one, that I would have had a mentor, two, that every leader kind of knew how to even just have the conversation about tuition reimbursement, because the biggest part of this is, Jenna, I was able to bring back things that I was learning back to my job and say, hey, I learned this, and maybe we should have this huddle about this, or maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that around how are we conducting businesses. So it was very like they benefited a lot from it, and it wasn't just for me, because in the long run I was doing this for me. It was very clear that I was doing it for me, but they benefited a lot from it. And then what I took from that too was I then became the mentor for other people. So then everybody started going like, so you went back to school, and how did you do it? How are you able to afford it? And then I talked about that tuition reimbursement. And of course I did have to get extra loans just to cover it for the rest of it. But I would have been in debt with a lot more if I didn't have this tuition reimbursement. And they did have a 2-year commitment to stay after you used kind of all the money. So you were giving a certain amount a year. And then after your graduation day, you have to give them 2 years of work. In my mind, honestly, immediately I was like, well, that's no brainer. I have job security. For 2 years. I have job security. For 2 years, I can come back and continue to work and possibly grow. And that's exactly what it did. I mean, I then went on a fast track to leadership. My both of my degrees really just helped my career just be bigger and brighter.